Overwhelmed is an understatement. Hey guys, it is Kiara, darling. Today is officially my first day of nursing school and I am very, very excited. I have been up since about 7:30 and it's now 11:20. We are taking a lunch break. Today is from home, so we're doing Zoom orientation for lab and clinical. So Mondays and Tuesdays will be my lab and clinical days, and Wednesdays and Thursdays will be my lectures. So today is Monday, the first day to kick it off. We didn't have to wear uniform or anything, and we were just online. We went ahead and did some intros, got to know each other. Like, we all answered a question if we had any medical experience, what's her favorite fast food, so a little bit of an icebreaker. They did start to go over the syllabus, and I'm like mind blown right now. It's a lot of information, but I'm just trying to stay organized from the jump so that I'm not like scrambling. It's been really, really good, exciting, scary, terrifying, nervous, happy, emotional. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my setup. So this is like my desk area, and I have, you know, my webcam, my laptop. Here's my lab binder. I found this cute little picture on Pinterest and I put it in there. I'm like, oh, so cute. So on here, I'm organizing my binders, and I have like complete to do and handouts. This one I put up here. It has what to do before class, what we're going to work on during class, and what to practice after class, and it has that for each week. And then up here has the same thing, but it's specifically for lecture, what to do before class, the chapters to go into and read before coming to class, what we're going to do during class, and what's assigned after class. So I have that magnetized right here, so I know every week, and I'll be switching it out as we move on. This is just a paper with all my due dates for my exams, so I don't like miss it or just know everything that's coming up. I have my planner, and it has in black so far what I'm going to be doing that day during class, and then blue is going to be what's due after class. And then I have this side where it has things to do, things that are due, things to do at school and at home. So I'm excited to start filling this out. I'm literally transferring stuff from the syllabus onto this planner, so I just have it all on one, because there's a syllabus for lecture, there's a syllabus for lab, and it's like too much. So I'm making sure that they're all on one. I do use my G2 pens to go ahead and do that, so I'll be color coding a lot. And yeah, it's been exciting. We're on a lunch break. We go back at noon, and I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, record as much as I can, keep you guys updated. Due to the virus, we are doing Wednesdays and Thursdays at home on Zoom. So I'm excited for clinical or lab days, so we actually go in person and get to see each other and practice our skills. But that's been pretty much it for this first half of the morning. So our Zoom just ended. It has been a boatload of information overload. But it's exciting. The first day is officially over in terms of Zoom. We've been assigned some videos to watch. Some of them are, I think they're on here. Let's see. Like confidentiality, HIPAA, fire safety. These are videos we would have watched if we were in person on the first day, but we're assigned to watch them, and then there's like a post quiz that we have to take, and it gives you a certificate, and then we have to print out the certificate and turn it in. So we already have a whole lot to do, but it's been really good. I go to my first in-person clinical day tomorrow with uniform on, so I'm super excited, and I get to meet my classmates in person. We will be wearing masks, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. It is Monday night, and I'm getting ready for bed. I have my uniform ironed and I put it on a hanger, my pants, a mask. I also have my shoes out, so I'm ready to go and just don't have anything, and I won't be scrambling in the morning. Over here, that has my stethoscope, my pen light, surgical scissors, a temperature throb, an O2 sat monitor that goes on the finger. I got this cute clipboard, and it can hold like papers, pens. I'm gonna see how I can utilize it. If not, I'll just go ahead and use my binder. But I'm gonna take both tomorrow to see what is more efficient and what's easier to use. I did print out all of the skills checklists. So for example, this is caring for patients under isolation. This means satisfactory and unsatisfactory. So tomorrow we're going to learn these skills, and next week we're going to be tested on them. But they did recommend that we just print them all out so that we don't print like every day. I just printed it all out for this semester, and I have it ready to go. So that is the first bullet point. I'll show you another example. This one is vital signs assessment, so it's a checklist, a skills assessment checkoff list, and vital signs is something we also are going to be going over. For my planner, let's see, I did finish everything I needed to do today, so I was able to cross it all out. So satisfying. And I have my things to do tomorrow. And on this side, just knowing that I'll be at school from 8 to 4:30. This is Wednesday and Thursday's lecture. I also have my red lab bag that we're required to take every time we go to clinical, and it just has like a bunch of stuff in it. I'll make a video on what came in my lab bag for first semester, since there's like a bunch of stuff in there. I put a name tag on it just so we all have the same red bag, and they recommended we write on it, but I thought just to print out my name and then get a little dingy clear plastic thing that I have and some loop. This is my backpack. I don't have a fancy backpack right now. I thought to just keep it simple. You know, the JanSport has taken me a long way, and I plan to put all this in my backpack, and I will update you guys tomorrow when I go to clinical. Have a good night, y'all. Good morning. It is now Tuesday morning. Just woke up. It's like 6:30. I'm gonna get ready and get going for today's clinical lab day at school. I'm gonna have a little lunch or snack to take with me. I'm about 20 minutes away from school where I live, so I need to make sure I leave. I have to be there by 8 a.m. and it's 6:30, so let's get into it. I got out the shower, made my bed. I'm just gonna put a little bit of makeup on. I'm walking to my car, got my lunch pail, everything with me. Let's let the day begin. I just got here to my campus. I'm in the parking lot just waiting. I have my little name badge. I'm gonna put my hair in a ponytail and get this mask on. And I'm so excited. Let's do this. So we were giving a 15-minute break. I just came to my car. I have these like cinnamon cookies from Trader Joe's that I love. I literally can eat the whole tub. So far we've done transferring patients from bed to wheelchair, practicing how to put a gait belt on, practicing how to turn patients, and then we did blood pressures. So the way my school's doing it is we're going in, like we're switching in groups, going from room to room. So we got a 15-minute break from 10:15 to 10:30, and then when I go back, I'm gonna do, I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but I will keep you guys updated. It is now 12:30 and we did PPEs, hand washing, infection control. We did this cool thing where my professor, she put like this orange stuff on her hand. It's like glow germ. We went to go wash our hands and then she used like a blue light to show where there was still like the oil, and like my hands, I wish I took a picture. My hands had like all this stuff on it that basically didn't come off when I washed them, so it was just like a activity to show that you really need to wash them really well. And then we switched to the next group and we did like bed making, with the patient in the bed, with the patient out of the bed, and how to do bed baths. So then we were let go to lunch, and my campus is closed to basically everybody, so I had to go to 7-Eleven to heat up my spaghetti that I brought. Thank you, Mom. I killed my food. It was all in here. I ate it up. It was so good, and we have to go back at 1:30, so I'm just relaxing. It is now 1:15, and I think we're gonna do head to toe assessment when we get back, and I think after that we will be done for the day. I'm officially done with today, Tuesday. It's around 3:30. It's like 94 degrees. It is hot. The last thing we just did was a physical head to toe assessment, so checking the patient from head to toe, literally their skin, how alert they are, using the pen light to check their eyes, their pupils, heart sounds, lung sounds, checking the skin for skin tears, bunch of stuff. So now I'm just gonna go home and look over all the skills we did, and most of them I do as a CNA, like the bed making, the vital signs, putting PPEs on if the patient is like has infection or is under isolation. But it was honestly really good. Everybody did really well, and my instructors are really nice and were able to explain things pretty thoroughly. So I have lecture around 8:45 in the morning, but it's Zoom, so tomorrow's my first lecture day. So we're gonna be on Zoom, and I think I need to read some pages of the book, so I'll be doing that tonight so that I'm prepared and ready for tomorrow's lecture. I'm gonna go home, I'm going to shower, it is hot, I'm going to eat, I'm going to take a fat nap, and probably wake up and then do some reading. I'm home. My room was so hot when I got here. It was like 87 degrees inside. I showered. I just showered my body, changed out my uniform. I saw the Lotero man. Got myself a little snack. I'm gonna eat this. I might take a nap. I think I'm gonna take a nap. It's like 5 o'clock, so probably take an hour nap, wake up, and I'm thinking of using my whiteboard to write the steps of the physical head to toe assessment so I can memorize it. and wait for my mom to come home so I can practice on her. And I'm gonna read a little later. But just wanted to update you. I made it home. So I took a nap, a really good one, longer than I expected. I was so drained, a little bit tired from my first day. I'm gonna read the books. We're doing communication. So I'm just sitting up against my wall and I'm gonna read these chapters that I think are recommended. I don't know if they're mandatory. I'll find out tomorrow, but tomorrow's my first day of lecture, so I'm just trying to be organized and stay ahead of the game. So I'll go to sleep soon, and yeah, just wanted to update you guys. Good night. Good morning. It is now Wednesday. I think it's like around 7:30. Around 8:45 today, I have a Zoom lecture, so I'm just gonna get up, wash my face, make my bed, probably eat some food. I have like about an hour and 15 minutes, and start my day to another day of school, pandemic edition. So I just got out the Zoom lecture. It ended around like 11, I think. And unfortunately, we just found out that due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we will not be going into hospitals. We were supposed to go like around October, but due to some hospitals having policies that may not align with our program, and then others saying yes, but we need everybody to be able to have a clinical site. So the fact that there's a couple clinical sites that aren't going to be available, all of us as a first semester cohort, we will not be going to in-person hospital clinicals. So the rest of the semester, August to December, we're going to be doing labs. I think they're called sims, so it's like online simulations, clinicals on campus in small groups, and just practicing skills. So I was a little bummed out, but I totally understand, and we are all learning and, you know, rolling with the punches, being that this virus, this pandemic has caused a huge shift in schooling for everybody. And with nursing school, it's like a lot of hands-on, close contact with patients, and just with that virus and not knowing too much about it, I can see how it might be a little bit too soon to go into hospitals and practice. So yeah, they let us know that. We went over the syllabus, and we just got a little bit of a rundown of this online resource we use to take our quizzes and our practice tests that basically are homework assignments for us. So I'm just going to go ahead and read the rest of this communications pages that were assigned to us. I printed out some handouts that they told us recommended, you know, so I'll go over those, and then I'm going to use our online resource and start taking practice quizzes and get to the level that I'm supposed to hit, and hopefully be done with lecture for today. Morning. It is Thursday, the final day of this nursing school, first week of nursing school, and It is another lecture day, so we are going to be on Zoom video chat again. So I'm going to get up, make my bed, and head over to my desk so I can get this lecture. Last night I did take a bunch of Prep U quizzes and reached the level that was assigned to us. I took about like 15 quizzes of 5 questions, and it slowly increased until it hit the level that I needed to get to, and then now the assignment is considered complete. After today, I do plan on moving on to the next chapter, which is ethics, so I want to be like a chapter or 2 ahead if possible. So yeah, that's what's going to be going on today. Overwhelmed is an understatement. I just got off my lecture. We finished the communication chapter. She went over the PowerPoint. My professor also went over the APA formatting that we're going to be using all throughout nursing school. It's a way that if you use somebody else's materials, readings, websites, YouTubes, any information that you're using to put in a paper or something you're writing, you need to cite it. So APA is the way we're going to be citing it. So that was really good. Then we had a skills lab orientation, and that was like, boom. Just when I thought, I was like, okay, I got this. 2 days of clinical, 2 days of lecture. I know what my schedule's like. We threw in skills lab, and skills lab is pre-pandemic you would go in person and practice on like the dummies, the like fake patients they have, practice the skills you learn each week in clinical, and you go in and gain hours in skills lab. We need to have 27 hours a semester for skills lab. Now, skills lab is on campus. With the pandemic happening, we can only have 10 people in the skills lab. First, second, third, and fourth semester nursing students all have to use the skills lab. So you could only imagine, my cohort has about 50 to 60 students. Then there's second, third, and fourth semester that all have their own students. So only 10 of us can go at a time. It's a little bit gonna be hard, you know. So they added a Zoom skills lab. So basically we log onto our computer, go on Zoom, ask the professor questions, you know, practice our skills, use online resources, and just maybe even just study. So that is an additional 27 hours that I need to plug into my already hefty schedule. And yeah, it was a lot, but I'm rolling with the punches. It's officially, the first week is officially over, and that was like the cherry on top, like, here you go, like, so, yeah, so I'm just making sure that I organize, and I've been filling out more of my planner. So I have 2 more chapters. I now have ethics and professional behaviors. I went ahead and changed the paper up here. So before it was week 1, communications. Now it's week 2, so I'm going to be working on that. And I went ahead and put some tabs on the pages. So anything that paper had, I went ahead and tabbed my book so I can get to reading. Right now, though, I just need a break from lecture because it's like, yeah, it's a lot. So I'm going to head over to my comfy bed and use my whiteboard. I need to wipe this off. This is what I was reading, and as I read, I was putting key notes onto here for the communication chapter, so I don't need that anymore. Just use that. So I'm going to use the clinical breakdown for physical assessment that we learned. So I need to do all of this in about a week and a half. There's a couple pages, and I'm going to basically test myself and write the steps over and over and over and over and over until I memorize it. So I'm going to do that with all the skills that we learned, that I learned on Monday and Tuesday: bed making, hand washing, PPEs, but mainly all that I know, because that's what I do as a CNA. So really it's going to be expo markers and me and this physical assessment checkoff list, and just basically see how much I can remember, and keep doing that until the day I need to be tested on that skill. I might even use my mirror, but for now I just want to relax on my bed because I just got like an overload of information and I just need to like zen out. Probably gonna light a candle and just focus on this. So tomorrow's Friday, I have Saturday, I have Sunday off, but it's not really off because I will be reading the 2 chapters that I still have to do and taking those Prep U quizzes. So there's a quiz for each chapter of the book that we're assigned to read. There's a quiz, and that quiz, once we take it and reach the level that we need to hit on Prep U, that is considered our homework for that chapter. So I still need to do those quizzes, but I won't attempt to even do the quizzes until I read the book. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. And yeah, to the weekend. I think it's going to be a pretty thick weekend with a lot of reading, but weekend 1 of many. So here we go, and I'm really happy I was able to record all the way through, and I think I've showed a pretty good amount, or at least try to be transparent with what my week's looking like in nursing school, pandemic edition. But yeah, you guys stay safe and enjoy your weekend, because I will be enjoying mine, learning a bunch of information. I'll see you guys in my next one.